Now, this is something you don't see every day. A top-rated builder starting under 300,000 in a neighborhood with a resort-style amenity center. Today, we're in Hendersby Hollow checking out the newest builder, Castle Rock. We're gonna show you inside of this model, let you know what's going on in and around this neighborhood. But before we get inside, if you're new to the channel, my name is Quentin Starks, and I'm gonna be your realtor for the next few minutes. If you can do me a huge favor, go down below and drop a like on this video. It truly does help support this channel. And if you don't want to miss out on anything when it comes to the Central Texas real estate market, we encourage you guys to subscribe. But without further ado, let's go check out this gorgeous property. Castle Rock in this neighborhood has 1- and 2-story options. The 1-story start in the high 270,000, whereas the 2 stories, like the one we're in today, 2,500 square foot, 4-bed, 2.5 bath, starts in the mid 300,000. Let's start right here at the front door. Almost every builder nowadays does something very similar where they're gonna have a glass accented front door, which is awesome, brings in good natural light, and then we immediately enter into the office. If you've been to the channel before, you know I love a nice home office. This is honestly the perfect size, and I do love how it has French doors for the entryway, again, to bring in some nice natural light. As we continue on, you essentially see right to the back of the home, so it's very open concept, and I love that when you're entertaining. Nonetheless, before we get deeper into the home, take a look at this coat closet right here. Nice little standard coat closet. And then behind me is gonna be the utility or laundry room. So just enough space really for the washer and dryer. You could put another appliance on this back wall if you wanted to. Might get a little cramped, but you do have the option for it. And then we're gonna walk right here into the heart of the home. So we have the living space right here. Kitchen is in the back, and then you have an in-eating or eat-in kitchen back there as well for the dining space. But we'll start right here in the living room. Pretty good sized room. You do have that awesome double height ceiling, and I love the fixed windows on this back wall. Again, a lot of natural light coming into this property, which is amazing. On this side, we do have the stairs going up. A lot of my clients actually like this. They prefer this. Some builders will put them in the front of the home, but this makes it a little bit more practical for living in the property. We'll go over here into the kitchen now. So pretty good sized kitchen. You have a peninsula and an island, which is awesome. The peninsula also does have some seating, so you can eat here, maybe a quick breakfast or a light lunch, something like that, if you don't want to dirty the dining table. And speaking of the dining table, it does look a little awkward here because they have the circle. I personally would probably put a square table, and then I would more than likely put kind of like a bench over there so you can have additional seating along the wall. Again, personal preference, but I feel like that would make the space flow a little better. But I do love that you have this almost like buffet area on this side, whether it's Thanksgiving, holiday, whatever. You can put a nice spread here, or this could be your dedicated coffee and or wine bar, which is cool. As we continue into the kitchen, you have the sink that faces the living room, so you still can entertain or watch TV while you're in the kitchen. And speaking of the kitchen, again, we have a nice little island here. It's not the biggest, but nonetheless, you do have extra prep space there. This is a gas neighborhood, so a 5-burner gas stove. You do have a microwave with the hood vent out, and then just a plethora of different cabinets and counter space in here as well, which is awesome. Nice little pantry here. It's a corner pantry, so it gives you a little bit more space. And then this is obviously where the fridge would go. But let's actually take a look at the backyard really quick. So Castle Rock in this neighborhood, standard does not give you a patio. You do have to either put that in, or if it's an inventory home, it has to be built with one. Nonetheless, this is the oversized option, so it's pretty big. Probably runs about 15 feet that way and about 10 feet this way, which is nice. And then if you look at the lot, we are going to be on a 50-foot wide lot. So it's not going to be the biggest, but with this particular space, you do get quite a nice sized backyard. On top of that, this neighborhood is zoned for Medina Valley ISD. So your kids are going to be going to one of the top rated schools in this area. They actually have 2 brand new schools popping up with a middle and high school that should be coming around next school year. On top of that, we're gonna be right down the street from Castroville. So you have that really small town charm with a bunch of history over there, great food, shopping, things of that nature, and we're very close to Highway 90. So it's a really good location, and like I mentioned in the beginning, this neighborhood has that resort-style amenity center. So it has that lazy river, the kiddie pool, has a little clubhouse inside, playground, all the good stuff that you guys can enjoy as a family on site in the neighborhood. So really nice area, nice property so far. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But as we walk back in, we're gonna walk through the kitchen, and then you get to see that double height ceiling from another angle. So up top, you have the option to do that kind of like wrought iron kind of banister, which gives that open, airy feel. And you can see straight up into the second living room. We'll look at that here in a second. Let's actually tuck in this corner towards the back of the home, where you're gonna have your guest bath. So this is gonna be that half bath for all the people downstairs whenever you have the parties or you're entertaining guests. And then actually right next to it is going to be the primary suite. So tucked in the back of the property, you're gonna have the primary bedroom, pretty good sized room, has 2 windows bringing in some nice natural light. And then if we go through this door, we're gonna get into the primary bathroom. So it's almost like a must nowadays that primary bathrooms have dual vanities. That is gonna be something that this builder does do. It's also pretty nice that they have a standalone tub rather than the tub shower combo. So you have the opportunity for that with this nice little backsplash. Cool little picture frame window right there. And then another almost necessity, at least for me, is gonna be a water closet. So a room dedicated for the toilet with a lock so you can do your thing in private. We also have a stand-up shower, and this one's a little bit bigger than some of the builders that do in this price point. A little bit more space in there, which is always loved. And then over here is going to be the closet. So if you go that way, you can see this is a pretty long closet. It's very narrow, and you have a good amount of space, a bunch of hanging room. And then right here is actually going to be your low voltage. So this is where your modem and all the non-high voltage items will be at for your property. So that's gonna be the primary suite. I do wanna show you something as we do exit. Right here to the right of the exit is going to be the downstairs thermostat. This property is a 2-zone AC unit house, meaning this one controls the downstairs area, whereas there's a second one, and which we'll see in a second, that controls the second level. That pretty much makes it where if you don't have any kids at the house, or maybe there's no guests sleeping over, whatever the case may be, you can have 2 different temperatures so you're not over exhausting your AC unit. And as we get to the second level, this is gonna be that second thermostat again. This one controls the second floor. So I personally love that. Again, it helps with the consumption of energy. Your bill is gonna be a little bit lower. On top of that, you're not gonna be draining your AC unit just as fast. But as we get to the second level, we have this second living space or flex room. As you can see, they're using it as simply as just a second living room. You can use it as a man cave, kids game room, TV room, whatever the case may be. But what I love about this particular floor plan is this awesome view. So if you look over the ledge, you see pretty much all of downstairs, which is quite nice in my opinion. A lot of builders, again, in this price point, don't necessarily give you this option, but I like how Castle Rock does. So on the second floor, we're gonna have 3 bedrooms. This is gonna be the first of the 3, pretty good sized room. This is front facing. And then if you tuck in that corner, there is a walk-in closet in this room. So it's probably gonna be the best for maybe the older kid or a guest room because that closet is a lot bigger. Right next door, we're gonna have probably the smaller of the 3 bedrooms. So this is kind of used as a nursery for staging purposes, but again, it's a little bit smaller. You can still fit all the furniture you need, and this one's gonna have a little bit smaller of a closet as well. And then right here, we're gonna have a single vanity, and then we have the tub shower combo in this bathroom. So this is gonna be obviously for everyone on the second level, the kids, the guests, whatever the case may be. And then we're gonna get to the last and probably the biggest of the 3 bedrooms upstairs. And then again, this one's gonna have a nice little closet as well. Nothing too crazy going on here. So that's going to be the second floor of this home and pretty much wrap up this property. But I'm curious, what do you guys think of this home? Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, and your favorite feature of this property. Alongside that, if you're looking at making a move to the San Antonio area, I want to be your real estate resource of choice. In the description below, You're gonna see all of our contact information. Please don't hesitate to reach out so I can be a resource for you and your family. But if you're looking at seeing a home similar to this one, click